Hello everyone, welcome back to Zyke Attack Productions. Today I'm going to be counting down my top 10 Generations figures. So in our studio series, it's either the War for Cybertron trilogy or the new Legacy line. So in 10th place we have Kingdom Inferno. I really like the mold. All of the joints on mine are actually really nice. Like if I shake him around, he's not even going to move around that much. He's really fun to pose around with because of his feet. He's got like nice stable feet, so he doesn't really fall over that much, which makes him a lot of fun to animate with. So he's also just a lot of fun to transform back and forth into robot and fire truck. So and that's 10th place. And then moving on to 9th place is the War for Cybertron Netflix trilogy, Wheeljack. He would be higher if he wasn't as like hollow. Like I get why he's as hollow, but also like the clear plastic was pretty bad. Like I had an issue here on this one, which is I still have it over here, but it like I was transforming it for a stop motion and it like completely snapped in half. But other than that, he's a lot of fun. Like he's got great joints on my copy, at least. I've heard other people's copies were pretty bad, but like these things like to fall off though, which is slightly annoying. They're also like the paint chipping, but he's really fun to transform and pose. He's not as fun to animate with because for some reason like the weird structure of the feet makes him fall over on certain surfaces sometimes. So that's a little strange, but other than that, he's an amazing figure. And in 8th place is the Villains 2-pack Skywarp. So I love the Earthrise Seeker mold. It's one of my favorite molds in every copy I have of the Seekers. I have all 3 of the Earthrise Seekers. And all of the joints are really nice. I just bumped the camera. All the joints are really nice. He's fun to pose. All 3 of them look amazing together, completed as a team. His head sculpt is an interesting choice with the scream. But he's got all the paint apps on Skywarp are amazing. I do like how the Decepticon logo on the wings are actually accurate to the show. But I really wish, for some reason, like, I don't remember in the show him having purple null rays, but maybe he did. But I would have liked if the null rays were actually, like, black or, like, a gray. Not like Starscream's gray, but, like, a darker gray than that. But this guy's an amazing figure. I love posing him around, especially with Starscream and Thundercracker. He's just an amazing figure. And 7th is the Kingdom War for Cybertron 2-pack Sideswipe, so the Earth mode Sideswipe. I really like this figure. He's got great tolerances, even though the legs do kind of fold in on themselves a little bit when these back panels are down right there. But he's got a great articulation. He's got great, like, detail. His weapon's nice. He also has a shoulder cannon, but I forgot to bring that out. The transformation is so much fun to just flip between robot and vehicle, and then vehicle and robot. It's so simple, so simplistic. It is so, I literally said the same thing 2 times in a row. It is so much fun to animate with this guy transforming. So I definitely recommend picking this guy up. This one or the Siege one. Any versions of this mold really is amazing. Yeah, amazing figure. I have no words besides what I just said. This guy, definitely recommend getting him if you don't have him already. And in 6th place is the Transformers Siege Thundercracker, another amazing Seeker mold. Great tolerances. Actually, this is like one of the few times I'm a fan of the spring-loaded pieces because these actually hold up. I've had this guy for so long and they've held up perfectly. The amount of detail I love. Normally I'm not a fan of Siege battle damage, but on Thundercracker it just works better for some reason. The cockpit on the chest is interesting because it's not actually like that in vehicle mode. It's this. Like, this is the cockpit, but then in robot mode, it's more G1, more Earth mode, which is interesting. The head sculpt is really nice. See if I can get it in focus. The head sculpt is really nice. I like how these are there again, makes it very much more like realistic how they could become from this to the Earth mode one. I really like it. The amount of paint details on this is insane. Like, I love the red stripes on the wings. It just makes the wings pop more than they're not just like blue panels basically from over here in this angle. The null rays are awesome. I love how he can like have them up in his shoulders. For some reason, I keep them in the forearms because in the shoulder, on my thing, they just flop around so much and then they fall out, which is weird. But I also like how he can take them out and hold them like actual guns instead of like their arm cannons. So that's really nice. And then moving on into 5th place is the Legacy Galvatron, which is just a reissue / repaint of the Kingdom Galvatron. But this guy is amazing. He comes with the Matrix of Leadership in like the chain that he wears it on in the 86 movie, so that's really nice. And oh yeah, I really like this, the translucent orange for the fusion cannon was an amazing touch. He has a slightly more complicated transformation than a lot of the Generation figures, but his alt mode, his cannon is amazing. On mine, for some reason, this piece likes to come undone, which I don't really care about. He also has great feet for posing, especially with this added at the back, because he can still do nice poses without it. It's just, this gives it the extra stability for the more dynamic, like, cannon firing poses, or like the more like in your face kind of poses, which I really like that. So this is also another great figure, especially if you have to get this if you're trying to complete the 86 lineup of characters. So I don't know why they didn't save this guy for 86, because they were developing 86 at the same time that even the Kingdom version came out. But I mean, it's a great figure either way, and it fits in perfectly with it. And then in 4th, my bad, is the Legacy Soundwave, which is just a repaint of Siege Soundwave. So I definitely prefer this one because it doesn't have all the battle damage on his cassette piece stuff. I don't have any of the cassette minions. I do have the Bumblebee movie Soundwave, and I have the Bumblebee movie Ravage, but that obviously does not fit in there. Another great plus with this version of Soundwave is he can actually like press the button on his shoulder, which a lot of Soundwaves can't do for some reason. But he's got like great, like, I mean, his legs are a tiny bit loose, but it's nothing like the feet make it so he's really easy to pose. He's a lot of fun. I love how like these are individual pieces, unlike the Seekers or 86 Ironhide, because that one, 86 Ironhide's weird because he's like, it has the whole thing flips up when you move the leg. But he does, I don't know what these are for. I mean, I guess you could have them be like guns, sort of. I mean, that kind of looks cool, but it doesn't really, I know they're supposed to be like landing gear in the vehicle mode, but it doesn't seem to help that much. But he's very clean. He cleans up very nice, even though his alt mode's like nothing basically. But his robot mode is amazing. I love this, like all the details. Like there's barely any hollow pieces on him except for the hands, but those have to flip in for transformation, and it's a Voyager. So normally you get like panels there for leaders, but he's a Voyager, so not too mad about that. He comes with a lot of accessories though, which is very nice. And then, let's see. Oh, yeah, he can also, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he can also, like, press the buttons there. Which, I mean, a lot of times he can do that, but that's pretty cool. And then, third place is the Coronation Starscream. People hate on this guy way too much, honestly. This is a figure that I've had for a really long time, almost a year. And he has not gotten loose. I love this actually. This comes in handy for stop motion when I'm trying to make him seem more like give more emotion and be more like upset. Is the opening hands is always great for it. And on some figures the opening hand is like really loose, but he has great tolerances, amazing paint apps, and he's also the Earthrise Seeker mold, basically. So already gets points. He cleans up very nice for the jet. I love the accurate nose cone on the back, just like the show. I believe the nose cone is on the back in the show, and if not, you can correct me in the comments. But he is, honestly, gets way too much hate. I love his look with all of the coronation stuff, but unfortunately, it's all like packed in a bin, so I didn't bring it out. But I do love the Coronation Starscream. Gets way too much hate. He's one of my favorite figures I have in my entire collection, which I will do like a entire like top 10 collection soon. And then second place is specifically the Kingdom spoiler pack Megatron. So he's got this amazing, like the mold was already a lot of fun. I enjoyed the Siege mold because one of my friends has it. So I'd messed around with his, but I'd never like bought it because I couldn't find it anywhere. And then when this guy came out, I ended up getting him. So like he's got all of like the scratches here from the Kingdom show, all these with the amazing like metallic silver on him. This is another figure that I actually like the battle damage on. And his tank mode is a little weird, but it's not terrible. I do prefer this tank mode over Galvatron's tank mode though, because it looks more menacing kind of, but I do really enjoy this. I do have a problem, I'm not gonna see if it'll happen, where these right here tend to pop off when I pose them, which is a little annoying, but it's just a simple pop back on. Yeah, like they just tend to do that. Not even like, I'll like put them down sometimes and that'll just pop off, but there's nothing that you can't like pop back on just like that. He's got amazing details, like his face sculpt is his head sculpt is one of my favorite head sculpts that I've ever seen. He's got the amazing details on the fusion cannon. And I do like how the fusion cannon like actually stores in his vehicle mode. But it is weird how his sword, I really wish that like the blades on his sword, it's not really a sword, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Like you were able to take those off so we could like actually use that as like a gun. But that would have been really cool. But now in first place goes to the Transformers Earthrise Optimus Prime. He does have like weird paint on him because I tried custom painting him to add more accents to him. I don't even remember when I did it or why I did it, but I guess like the grill came out pretty okay. But other than that, like I hadn't picked this guy because I was so mad that I tried to like paint him, so I hadn't messed with him in a while. But he's still one of my favorites. I do have one tolerance issue on mine, which is the head, when you turn it over here, is really loose. But then you turn it back over here and it gets like tighter for some reason. And it's only in this one spot. Like I turn it again and it just gets really loose all the way around. His gun is amazing. I do wish that it locked in better because it's really easy to flip up and down on him, and I don't know why it goes up. Like, okay, I guess. He's one of my favorite figures to transform. And I love how everything the way he transforms looks exactly like he transformed in G1, which is one of my favorite details about this guy, because it looks like he jumped right off the screen. I also really like this, but I feel like his hands, the fingers can move back a little too far. Like, I would have liked if they could only got to there, but theirs seems a little, like, unnatural and weird. So I normally keep them closed. But he's got great details. He has nice feet for posing, so he can stand in like almost any pose basically that I've put him in, at least. But he's, yep, okay, of course, right when I say that he falls over. But he's an amazing figure. If you haven't gotten him already, he's pretty hard to track down now, because they don't sell him in stores anymore, so you gotta get him online, which he goes for like at least double, maybe even triple his price when he came out. So it's very, I would have liked if there was like the yellow on these headlights right here, but other than that, I love this figure. I give him a 10 out of 10. And some people say that the trailer is like not worth the leader price. Like, I kind of agree with that, but I'd still pay leader price for this because of how much I love the figure. So that was my top 10 Generations figures. So if you did like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And Darkness is coming out soon. I'm back from vacation, so I've been working really hard on it. It's, I'd say, like 30-40% done filming, so it's getting there. It'll be out in like the next 2 weeks, so I'm really excited about that. The trailer should be out, want to say a week from now, maybe a week and a half. But make sure to check the community tabs if there's any, like, if Darkness gets like postponed or anything. But it's going, filming's going great actually. So I will see you when Darkness comes out, if I don't upload another video like this before then, which I might. But make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.